friends at YouTube? It's your boy Ape over here, apeXbiker now. So I've got another update. I'm gonna be doing some riding today. It's a beautiful, let's see here, 80 degrees. 80 degrees. We're gonna do a little riding. Got some errands to run. I'm gonna have to come back here and go to the bank there. As you can tell, I got the new SA fishing face shields in the mail. They're awesome. And if the bike and the ape hangers didn't turn heads enough, well, now I turn heads even more. But I mean, it's a good face shield. I got my microphone tucked in here. It's really windy today, so I hope I pick up good audio. We're gonna go do some twisty roads here, kind of bombing around town a little bit. Shake the rust off. You know, we get periods of rain here and there, but what else is new? It's April now into May, and the riding season's getting underway. It's getting really warm out. I love it. So not only do we get the new face shields in, but we got a bunch of camping stuff. So an update. I'll go into more detail on that in a little bit. You can see I got the new speaker system all going here. Not going to be blasting it while I'm trying to speak. I'm rocking out my bracelet thing that my roommate gave me for Christmas last year. It's a Harley Davidson bracelet. I'm not big on jewelry, but figured in the mood, why not? You know, if you're gonna be riding, might as well wear it. Got the new rear tire sitting in my house. I think I can get, I got 97 on there right now, 97 and a half. I think I can get it up to about, probably up to about like 11,000 miles before I need to change it. Because she's got good traction. I'm not going out in the rain. I've been riding in the rain lately, and that's because of the tire. So, you know, it takes away from my riding time a little bit, but it is what it is. So yeah, the camping trip starts this Friday. My brother's coming in from out of town, both of them, and it's gonna be us three, and we're going to Lake Anna, and we're gonna be doing some camping and fishing and some drinking. Nice bike. So we'll be doing that stuff this weekend. That should be a blast, and you'll be starting to see some footage from the campsite. It's going to be pretty low tech though. I'm going to be disconnected. I'm not going to camping to be on YouTube 24/7, but you know, it's funny that my mouth is like right here. But yeah, so I'm not going to be connected 24/7, but why not take some footage of me and my brothers by the campfire and on the boat, see what kind of fish I catch. The water's warming up, so the bass should be biting. Can we go, please? Thank you. Took long enough. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing this weekend. Got some time off of work, and I'll be doing that. So stay tuned if you want to see cool stuff from there. All right, so what else is up? What else is the apeXbiker now doing? He changed his name. I am now the apeXbiker. Now I love the name Apex Shark. That's a great name and all. But the thing is, if you look it up, you really don't find anything about motorcycles. You don't find out who I am really. And my name doesn't really say what I do. So I figured, why not change my name, which is not an easy thing. And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to get it out of the way now and not later, before I really start to get a lot more people and more gear soon. You know, I'm not a big timer by any means, so apeXbiker is what it is now. I thought long and hard about it. I think it makes more sense. It tells you what I like to do. I like to ride twisty roads, and I'm a biker. Yeah, I've got a shark nose fairing bike. You all know that. I love the road glide. But she's going to be featured all the time. I might be bringing in a new bike to the family, though. Not primarily for me. Maybe for my brother. He's looking at a Suzuki SV650. That's kind of what he wants to ride, so if he wants to get that, then that'll be the second bike, or third technically. Get in it. That'd be the third bike that I would have, which would be cool. That'd be a cool bike. So if we end up getting him that bike, that'd be really cool. By we, I mean my family, if they so choose to decide to help out, if he indeed wants it. I got the vents opened up. Give me some more airflow. Hope it doesn't mess up the audio. But yeah, that's the update that I wanted to give you guys, let you guys know what I'm doing. What the apeXbiker is doing, why he changed his name, and kind of what's on the horizon. Still going to put out a video every Tuesday, so I'll continue to do so. Keep you guys in the loop and see if I can meet some cool friends. I know there's a lot of news out there in the biker motovlogging community. I won't elaborate too much into it, but you know, I pay attention to the guys like Do It with Dan and Yammy Noob and Jake the Garden Snake and all those guys and Shade Tree Surgeon, and you know, there's just so many of them, and there's no way that I can even scratch the surface of what those guys are doing. I'm not even know how to do it. Who knows if I'll ever do it? I don't know. This is just something I do for fun. So I talk about those guys, and you know, with my friends and family, and you know, I guess I can talk a little bit about it here. It's not gonna kill anybody. And first of all, I love all those guys. I think they're cool. They all have their own, you know, unique things that they do. Big shout out to Touring Midwest. Now that is one cool guy. He's got a road glide like I do. He's got a, I think he's got a Ultra, I think, road glide Ultra. And yeah, man, he's got some cool stuff on that bike. And I love his videos. And I love his logo. I think he's a cool dude. You know what would be really nifty? If I ever got to like ride with that guy, that'd be pretty awesome. Oh, this is my turn, yeah. But yeah, big shout out to him. I've been watching his videos, and here's the thing. He doesn't have a million subscribers, but he responds to the ones that he does have, and he stays connected. And I've really learned a lot from, you know, watching other YouTubers, and he's definitely one that I keep my eye out to. So just a big shout out to him. I think he's really cool, and I think, hey, you know, if we ever got a chance to ride together, that would be pretty sick. So, you know, what's up, bud? So yeah, you know, talking about YouTubers, you know, of course we got this whole thing with Yammy going on right now, and you know, Touring Midwest, Andrew there put a question out the other day that said, hey, what do you think about people who ride like a bat out of fucking hell, and then they crash their bike? Like, do you feel sorry for them? And contrary to what I read on the comments on his video, is that I do feel sorry for them. Now, I definitely see where everybody comes from when you say they got what they deserve. And, if you're going to ride like a jackass, then, chances are you're going to lay your bike down. And I don't feel sorry that you destroyed your bike. I definitely feel sorry for people. And I'll kind of tie Yami into this. I'm sure Andrew didn't mean it specifically for that case because he referenced another one. But here's the thing. If you're going to ride like you're nuts and you're fucking got a wild hair up your ass, what do you expect is going to happen? If you're going to double yellow cross somebody, what do you think is going to happen? It's not going to end up well a majority of the time. You might be okay, maybe. You might get away with it. It only takes that one time. Now, Yami, man, I hope he gets better. And goddamn, why did you break that bike? That's 2 of those that you totaled. It sucks, and I'm sure he fucking hates it. I hope he does, even though you can't really tell from his video. He's funny as shit. I love that guy, but come on, man. That's just unfortunate what he did there. It really sucks. It's just a kick in the balls. I hope he gets better, and I feel sorry for him in that sense that, it's easy when you get involved with these machines. It's so easy to fall in love with the power that they give you and the cool factor, and you wanna be cool, and you wanna ride fierce, and it's different. It's different than being a cager. There's no denying that. This is a lifestyle that we choose to do, to ride out here on the streets, and it's a hobby. And that's what I see it as. It's a hobby, it's a lifestyle, it's something that we chose to do, and we take that risk. Now, some people take more risks than others, and that's their own choice. But, in the sense that you really need to think about what you're doing. This is what I feel sorry for. I feel sorry for us all as bikers, because it gives us a bad name. It does. It gives us a name like we're out here, like we're just fucking crazy people. And this is why we get called, our machines get called death machines and donor cycles. It's because of this. Man, that's a lot of bird poop on that car. What do you do, park that under a tree for a week? So you think about why people have this negative stigma toward motorcyclists. It's pretty easy to see why when you see people act like total jackasses on it. God bless, I love riding hard and I love riding fast. There's a time and place and a way to control it. And do I drive the speed limit everywhere I go? Hell no. No way. Do I ever double yellow cross? Hell no, I don't do that. I think that's nuts. Right? We all choose our own risk, okay? It's just the way it is. So, you gotta be safe out here to the level you think you need to be. But understand this. Definitely understand this. That your actions that you do, your actions are a direct reflection on our brotherhood. Okay? And does that mean you need to be spick and span role model out here? No, that doesn't mean that. But just understand that if you were to do something stupid, and you were to injure somebody yourself, or injure the motorcycle brotherhood by being a total jackass. I'm gonna get serious here real quick. So if you were to do that, right? You want to be a total jackass? That's your own thing. Do that if you want. But own up to it a little bit in the sense that don't think you're the only one out here, okay? I've been riding for 16 years. And if you want to ride for a while, but you're not gonna last if you don't ride smart. And if you don't respect it, and what you're doing is you're putting yourself in danger, and you're putting the brotherhood in danger, in the sense that that's why Tagers cut us off, okay? I've been cut off by bicyclists in Washington, D.C., all right? People have this negative stigma about us, and it's not right, and they shouldn't, because all bikers aren't bad people, and all motorcycles aren't death machines, and people aren't gonna go out here, and I'm not looking out here to kill myself or kill anybody else. That's the last fucking thing I'd want to do. I'm sure that's the last thing anybody who crashes their bike, and I know I'm bringing Yami up a bunch here, but it's not directed directly toward him, okay? I'm not gonna put him on blast. He's a cool fucking dude. I love his videos. But nobody, even him, I'm sure, didn't want to hurt anybody. It's the last intention we really want to do out here. We're all just out here trying to have fun. And we just have to realize that we all have to stick up for each other and our legacy. A nice bike. It's my bike. And, you know, when you do stupid shit, it's a direct reflection on us as a whole. It's too hot to be wearing this mask. Jesus Christ. And you really can't just be out here giving us a bad name like that, because it's not cool. Riding like a bat out of hell has its time and place, and there's certain places where you shouldn't do it, and there's certain ways you shouldn't do it. I mean, let's face it, guys, if it's 35-mile-an-hour road like I'm on right now, and yes, there's traffic, but let's say there wasn't any traffic, I'd say going over 55, 60 miles an hour is pretty much a death wish. All right, like I said, everyone assesses their risk in their own way. But come on, for real, like pushing 100, you know, going up in the 120s on public roads, come on. I mean, let's say I'm on the highway and it's wide open, it's 65-mile-an-hour highway, and I see some wide open straight road and there's no cops. I won't lie to you. I've taken it up to 118, 120, but that's for like not a very long amount of time. You know, just because you just like to see what your bike can do, and you're just interested in the whole, you know, power, and it's intoxicating. There's no lie about that, okay? It is, but touching it one time here or there, that's cool. If you really want to be riding like that all the time, like non-stop all the time, man, come on, get on the track and keep it there, keep it where it belongs. I am so thankful that that dude was wearing gear. Again, I'm not putting him on blast, but Jesus. And he's lucky that he hit the Porsche. Because if he had like this ambulance here, let's say you hit that head on, you're done. You're done, dude. You are done. But, you know, we all take certain risks. There's some that are unnecessary. There's some that are just downright unnecessary. And that's about what I got to say about that. So, as you can notice, I'm getting back toward the bank now, so I'm going to go back to the bank and get some money and get paid, son. That's what it's all about. So shout out to the fam, the YouTube fam, my regular fam, Kyle, my roommate, for the bracelet. Appreciate it. And definitely keep posted for my camping trip. And I'll put up another video next week. You'll be able to see it. So it's been real. It's been real, y'all.